Today I'm just going to kind of run through a couple different power chairs. If you're in the market for a power wheelchair, they're great for indoors and you use them outdoors. Every power chair kind of can do a little bit different stuff. This is the Go chair. So this chair can hold up to 300 pounds. This joystick can be put on the left or the right side. These arms can be adjusted up and down. What's nice about this chair, it's very compact and small. I think the overall width is 23.5 inches. Some of our specs need to be checked on our page. It comes in different colors: pink, white, blue, red. There's like, I think 4 different. But it's a nice chair if you're looking for something outside the house and you want to be able to go out to the stores, the mall, whatever you want to do. This comes apart, 5 pieces, heaviest part's probably like 37 pounds. So if you're able to pick up 37 pounds, you know, it's nice. If you're able to disassemble something, this is very nice. Very quick to disassemble it. We do like this chair. These arms can widen out. You can get a different seat. I think you get a 20-inch wide seat. Here's your foot plate. Smaller ground clearance. It will go through your grass. I don't sell this to too many people that's going to tell me they want it primarily for in the yard, but it could handle it. It has these little storage compartments underneath it. And again, it can quickly disassemble. So you don't have to buy a lift like this. Now, if you can't do this, then this is an AL500 that can hold all 4 of these chairs. So you just disconnect. You can pull this, you got to pull these little things out, or you can take these things off, which I kind of don't like them too much. Just pull it right up. You do have a swivel seat. It will swivel. You can charge the unit through here, or you can leave this in their car, take this inside, charge this up. There's little, I think, 17, 18 amp hour batteries, and then you can disconnect this from the front to the back. So it's not that heavy. It's manageable, but it's not manageable for everyone, but this is very manageable. And it comes right back, connect it, and we'll check that out in a minute. This can come up and down, put it right back together. So this is the Go chair. This is the new Jazzy EVO. This is in a plum color, adjustable foot plate up and down, mid-wheel drive chair. This will be a great chair for someone that's going to be using something all day long because it has a captain's seat, larger seat. The arms can adjust, the arms can come up. You can add a joystick to the right, to the left. You can adjust this up and back, the arm pad. So there's a lot of different things you can do with it. It does have a recline seat, and they have a new waterproof stitch in here. So if someone may be incontinent, it won't break up this stitch line. So this is pretty cool. Speed control is very similar. It's the same joystick. This is a lithium-ion battery. So the battery's lighter, it'll maintain better, charges up faster. You can get this in the AGM version or the deep cycle batteries. This one wouldn't go on an airplane though with these lithium-ion batteries. So if you are traveling on the airplane, you probably don't want to take this. You might want to purchase something like this for travel, this for at your house. This will go through your yard, and this is lighter with the lithium-ion batteries. And what you need to know is if you did buy this chair and you needed a way to take it places, a lot of cars' body frames are getting lighter. So if you put an AL500 on the back of your car like this that lifts it up, you see them going down the road, you need to check with what your tongue weight, not your toe, your tongue weight is of your vehicle, and see how much weight this can your car can hold. If you don't have much tongue weight, go with the lithium-ion battery over the AGM because it's a lighter unit. Very, very nice chair. This is, I kind of say it's more like a front wheel, mid wheel they'll say. So turning's very nice. And another key thing they did is they did a good job by bringing this inside. So the overall width's really not that bad at the wheel base. Now, if you widen these arms out, if you get a bigger seat, it's going to adjust the width of the chair up here. But they did a really good job at narrowing this power wheelchair, and they're really excited about it. When they first launched, there's a couple little issues with it, which we kind of discovered, helped them with it, I believe, from what I was told. So they got it all fixed. This chair's ready to go. A lot of different colors, a couple different blues, white, black. And if you bought this in plum and later you wanted to give it to someone else that wanted blue, you can buy these shrouds and change them out. So it can be different colors compared to some other chairs. You can do that with this too. If you bought this in pink and you want it in blue or red, you can change these little shrouds out to make it the color. So that we do get questions like that. You know, someone's buying something for their mother, and then maybe they want it for their father or their son or something. So there's a lot of specs. Check out our specs. So basically, we're just doing a quick run through. There's different seats you can buy. There's a lot of information about it. I think we have a couple of videos about this too that we'll throw a little bit of clips in there. This 600 ES, this would be better than that one if you're going to be using it more outside. This would be good for inside and outside. So would this, but the overall width's a little bit wider than that one. But again, if you adjust the width of the arms, you can make them about the same. It says spring shock suspensions on it that has like a CTS traction or something. So it is a very, very smooth ride. These wheels are a little bit different. These wheels are thick and heavy. These are nice tires. Very expensive to change out. If you have this chair and you're looking at buying a new one, maybe because you need new tires, when you go buy tires, you don't have to buy the rim and the tire. You can buy just the tires. A lot cheaper doing that. So if you have questions about parts and stuff with this, let us know. What they've done is they changed up the joysticks, I think from a Shark or whatever they're using, to a to the links, which the links is the new style you're seeing on a lot of chairs. What this does is when you're riding it on a flat surface and you take it to the grass, it recalibrates itself to go to that setting. So that's the reason for those. Where these won't do it, these VR2s, they won't do that. So this is a 300-pound weight capacity. I would imagine it can hold more, but it's 300-pound weight capacity. Again, everything can be widened. You can buy different seats. Very, very strong, very, very good chair. So if you're less than 300 pounds and you want a good chair for outdoors, but you need to take it inside your house, or you work in your shed or your shop, whatever, in the back, and you want to spin around and go places, this is it. The seat can be adjusted in height. It's a little bit of work to do it, but it can be adjusted in different heights. This one's a little bit easier to adjust the seat height. Here's a key thing about these two. No swivel seat. Recline, you can adjust the arms height and width and these pads out some more. Reverse it from the right to the left. You can also add swingaways that will bring it to the side and up to pull up to a table. But this one has, this is what we're saying swivel seat. This has 4 posts. So if someone had a hard time getting up, are they transferring over, or maybe this is more stable of transferring, where this one, you know, it's going to have a little bit of a wiggle because it has a swivel seat. Seats can be adjusted in depth also. You buy different depth, different widths, different heights. Van pan seat, what that is, when I say van pan seat, this is what we call contour, so it's a pad already. Maybe that's all you need, but some people might have ulcers or breakdowns. A van pan seat would be a flat pan that you put your own cushion or customize a cushion for. So right over here, they look the same, but they're different. This is the big boy. This is the Jazzy EVO613 HD. All right, so Pride makes a couple heavy duty chairs. This is the best HD chair they have. It holds up to 450, then they have the 1450 that holds up, I think, to 600 pounds. Monster chair, great chair. This is a phenomenal chair. Standard with the 20 by 24 seat, but there are a lot of different seats you can choose from, a lot of different accessories. Saying this only goes up to 11 miles, and I think the reason for that is because of usually the weight of the person in it, and they're weighting it at 300 pounds, gets you 11 miles, but if you're lighter, this thing should go just as far as this, if not further. This says 17 miles. So again, no swivel seat, different seats. This can be switched around. Here's your foot plate. This can be pulled out. There's some adjustments with the foot plate, spring shock system. Extremely powerful, very nice chair. I have a lot of customers that have had these. When they buy a new one, they always go back to this one. There's been times people went to a different chair and said, Chris, can I please go back? Can I get the 614? That's my favorite chair. I love it. So I really, really like this chair. This is like the baby brother of it. If you're not over 300 pounds, just go with this. You do not need this. They're gonna operate probably the same way. And if you're looking for something new, they said it's the best Jazzy they ever made, so these are all Jazzy. This is a nice chair too, and this has up to a 17-mile range at a 300-pound person and 21 miles at a 200-pound person. So a lot of distance with this. Another thing about this chair with the lithium-ion batteries is if you had someone like me taking my father somewhere once a month or whatever, the battery's not heavy, so you can take this seat off of things like 50 pounds, 40 pounds. Take the battery out with just quick disconnect. Hell, I'll show you real quick while I got you on. So you wouldn't want to do this very often, but it's manageable if someone like your grandson's, he's pretty strong. He can pick up this much weight, because you might not, you go spend the money on a lift. This is your seat. I'll put it right down here. And you're like, well, you want to take grandma somewhere. You're not going to want to pick this thing up. Unless you had a minivan, you can ride it in like a ramp, get it in and out. That would be your alternative to do. This, I want to take my grandfather to the zoo, and he needs his power chair. Well, I don't want to spend $3,000 on a lift or how much it is. I'll just take his power chair. And he has the lithium pack. So compared to all these other chairs, they have two different sets of batteries in here. You'd have to disconnect them, which you can do. It wouldn't be too bad, but this is pretty nice. Comes right out. It's not very heavy, and then you can pick this up, and I think this is about 85 pounds, so it's not light, but it's doable. Another thing why this chair with this lithium-ion battery could be an advantage is, let's say you had a beach house or a mountain house and you have your primary house. You need a power chair in both places, or you want to take your power chair back and forth. You can have one of these down at your beach house. You can take this battery out, bring it back home with you, or this battery actually maintains itself, so you wouldn't have to do that. So that's a cool feature with this. We have a lot of people that they have multiple of these chairs living at different houses, so they don't have to carry the power chair back and forth. And then this is how you can raise your seat up. Those are 4 very nice power chairs, all different purposes of buying them. If you have any questions, check us out at affordablemedicalusa.com, or you can also give me a call at 803-926-2224.